Hey phone dogs, what is up? Beau HD here, and this is the Nexus Player. It's the newest official hardware for the new Android TV platform. And as you can see, there is some ASUS branding around the sides because this little device here is manufactured by ASUS with the help of Google, of course. This device works in conjunction with the ASUS game controller, which I actually do not have because I don't really play too many games, at least on Android anyways. I mostly want to focus on the Nexus Player itself. But, if you guys want me to get my hands on the ASUS game controller, certainly let me know, because I might just do that if that's something you guys want to see. But anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get into this box. We, of course, need to take off the plastic wrap, like so, since this is a brand new unopened box. Then we can slide off the orange cover, which, side note, great color choice, Google. I'm definitely a fan of orange, if you guys couldn't tell already. But now we can slice off both the left and right sides of the box and slide off the top cover, and voila, we will find a hockey puck. Yup, that's right. Thought this was a Nexus Player, but nope, it's not. It's just a hockey puck. November Fools. I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. Okay, no, I'm kidding. This is actually the Nexus Player, which I'm going to set to the side for now because I don't want to get too carried away. Because underneath that, we will find a basic setup guide, which is also well colored and has a basic setup animation that shows you where to connect all of the cords on the back of the Nexus Player. Underneath that, though, it gets kind of messy. So first of all, we'll find the Nexus Player remote, which is almost identical to the Fire TV remote, if you guys remember that little device from a while back. I will definitely come back to this remote, but for now, we're going to continue our journey to the center of the box, where you'll see that this is actually where the packaging gets messy. Like I said earlier, I'll just say that. We will find some batteries here, which are just some basic Cobalt Panasonic batteries, it looks like. But you'll also find the power AC cord, which is intertwined in all sorts of cardboard. I would say this is by far the worst packaging of any Nexus device I've ever seen. Not that it really matters too much, but presentation is important. And yeah, this is kind of sloppy, as you can see. I did actually manage to get the power cord out of here though, so that is good. But you think that would be the last item in the box, but this setup instructions packet is actually the last thing in the box, which is a bit unusual. I would think that it would be towards the top with the other setup packet, but no, it's actually just sitting here at the bottom. And it's pretty simple, you guys probably won't need this at all. But this guy here is the star of the show. It's the Nexus Player hockey puck looking device that I joke about, but honestly the design really isn't all that bad at all. It has a matte finish on the top with a very shiny reflective coating bezel around the sides. I mean, for a set-top box, it's pretty simple, but fairly sexy for what it is. As you can see, there are 3 ports on the bottom that are actually carved out of the center. Those include an HDMI port, a micro USB port, and a power AC port, and that is about it. If we take a look at the remote, it feels pretty good in the hands. The biggest difference between this remote and, say, the Fire TV remote is the back, which is sort of carved out in a shape of a triangle, I want to say. It's very sharp, kind of has some abrupt edges, which adds some extra grip. It doesn't feel all that comfortable in the hands, nor does it feel very uncomfortable, since this device is so lightweight. It's just alright. The back can be slid off, though, to allow for 2 AAA batteries to be inserted. And then the front of the remote has buttons for the back, home, play, pause buttons, along with a dedicated voice search button, which is also pretty handy. Now, if we plug this device into the TV, setup is pretty straightforward. You will need to connect it to Wi-Fi and your Google account, which you can do via your phone or laptop, just like a Chromecast device, by going to g.co/AndroidTV. Once that's all done doing its thing, you'll be presented with the main home screen where you can actually scroll through various content that feeds you primarily Google stuff like Google Play Music, Google Play Movies, and TV shows. Really, the entire OS looks really nice though, and it uses material design in almost every way possible, which is always great to see. I'm definitely a huge fan of material design. There are some apps like Hulu, Netflix, and Google Play Music, like I mentioned earlier, and there are expected to be a ton more apps coming soon once this device has more time to mature. So, I mean, this has been my first look at the Google Nexus Player. If you're at all interested in this device, drop me a comment or send me a message on Twitter at BeauHD, letting me know what other type of content you'd like to see. Do you want to see apps or maybe a full review? Let me know, and I'll try and cover it in a future video. But yeah, with that said, guys, I'm BeauHD from PhoneDog.com. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and of course, I will see you in the next one. See ya.